Tim? You alright, Tim?
Yeah, just want to come back and sit on.
Who was it your buddy? Was it Chris?
You alright, mate?
Was it Chris your buddy that you always worked with? Now, I'm sorry about what happened to him with that, you know, black motorcycle
Yeah.
that you sped after.
Just 2 seconds, I'll come back. I'm not rude enough to not talk to you.
They say it's suspicious and then they leave the gates open. Unattended.
Exactly. Yeah.
How would you say that, innit?
Yeah.
You've got a point there.
Again. Sounds like a Teletubby.
Just want to kind of just want to understand why. What do you do? What do you get from this? I know, and it is a general me to you asking them.
You know P.I.N.A.C?
Who?
P.I.N.A.C. Not to me, not a crime.
Yeah.
For a lot of police, especially the men.
Yeah. So yeah.
They abuse people's rights.
Right.
Well, can I just jump in there?
Go on.
Not just a Met. It's a nationwide
Is
thing.
it?
Yeah.
Are you from around here or are you travelling around? Yeah. And what do you not hope for, but you try and expose then obviously the way the police treat you for filming?
I suppose because officers are bad, you know.
Yeah. Do you get many reactions then? I mean, do you do it daily or do you do it like?
I do it, yeah, a bit,
Yeah. And what do you get then generally? Is it good or bad? What do you think?
Normally for me, not a good response. you
Really?
know, but
But what do you do?
I'll just give you a quick example, yeah? And obviously if you want to research it, you can do it for yourself.
Yeah,
There's a video called Standoff in outside Luton Station.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah,
Okay, so if you've seen that, then that's exactly what we're trying to portray.
that's the
Because
reason why we're
Do you
here.
like?
hold on 1 second, sorry. But what it is, yeah, there was an interaction, just like me and you talking, us lot three talking, yeah. Obviously the police officers was trying to see what was going on, yeah, at the time. So there was an interaction with 2 or 3 of the police officers, and then
Yeah.
one of them, who was a driver, yeah, Pc Bullyboy, don't know what his name is, yeah, but he came into the gates, went away for literally 20 minutes. The gentleman, I'll say his name because it's big him up, AB, yeah, he was standing there having a brilliant conversation. He even gave his
He's a big lad.
I'm not going to say any description. Grass is not me. Grasses are not me. Basically, when Bully Boy came back, yeah, he said to him, "Oh, you know, I think you are doing
Sorry,
a
AB was
suspicious."
the man filming. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I don't know your police officer.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean, but the thing about it is, he'd spent 20 minutes discussing what was going on, just like we're
us,
talking
yeah,
now,
yeah.
and all of a sudden he come on and he got section 43
Yeah.
for his details.
Well,
Now-
I mean, you ain't getting searched.
no. But the thing about it is, regardless of whether you would have or wouldn't or whatever, it's not a crime, and he wasn't committing a crime. And so the fact that he's here filming, yeah, and then Bully Boy comes along and sort of says, "We're gonna search you," yeah, whatever section they want to use. The search itself is just the police trying to show their authority or control over people who are not going to bow down to them when they're doing something lawfully. Yeah. So basically, that's what I'm doing here anyway, to kind of stand up for P.I.N.A.C.
And you go around as well, yeah?
I don't answer questions.
Like he told them everything, you know.
But I mean, yeah, I know you feel it. So, do you try and push it a little bit to get a reaction? Would you try and get close to do it? Or
No,
do you
not
just...
at all. When I was going to say you watch my video, you'll see that I've actually given you guys quite a bit of praise because you have left us alone. Yeah. It's okay to come out and engage and ask us what we're doing.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's fair enough. But what you've done, especially in the very first instance, and everybody else has kind of left us alone. So I am actually saying, apart from all the the bushes that need cutting and a couple of bits of what that needs sorting out. That
needs painting.
yeah, that post. Look, who banged into this? Who banged into that? What? Look. You know, there's bits and bobs.
Members of the public.
Yeah, well, they can't go through those gates.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, I could imagine. Basically, it's not a reaction. We're doing something legal. So technically, it's for the police to understand that, and it's how they interact. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not about, because if you come up to me and start saying, "Oh, what are you doing?" I'm going to react back. But if somebody came to me and started asking me what it is, that's the reaction you're going to get. And that's what auditors expect, to be treated with courtesy, and we'll give courtesy. There was just another thing, because I talk too much sometimes. There was another video where a police officer said to one of the auditors, "You've got to give me respect." And he was like, "Really?" But the way he'd grabbed him before, yeah, to shove him out of a, technically they were saying private property, but they've got gates there, we can't come in. Yeah. But if that was an open access and we could come in there. You might want to turn around and say you can't be in here because X, Y, and Z. But if there was implied access, yeah, and so that's what a lot of auditors do. They know the law. They can walk in and out of these places.
So if it's like, even if it's like this where you are, but no gates, you'd walk in because it was an access
we
area.
could do.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we would,
but you wouldn't. But you know, but you wouldn't wait till they opened and then just try and get in there and make a point.
What for? No, I mean that's breaking the law, isn't it?
No, so that's
you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, you've got it isn't closed. It's just open temporarily for someone to go in. You know?
Yeah.
It's still technically closed. You know.
Yeah.
But if it was like there were no gates there at all, you know, it's open. You know.
Then do you understand the flip side? You must understand the flip side of it, with obviously what happens in the world, and then we've got to look after ourselves and people, haven't we?
Yeah. No, of course. Yeah.
And it, you know, and I think when it's first
I say of course, and I shouldn't be always agreeing with you, but yeah, your point is very valid. Yeah.
And you've got to understand, and I think that is one thing you've got to understand, that when you see, especially when this auditing first started, you know, when you see people filming the car park there and filming cars coming in and out, people got to start thinking, well, what are they doing? And I think because the way the world's changed, that's why we think the worst, shouldn't we?
Again, and the reason why I'm going to not necessarily agree with that, that's for you to lobby your MP and say, listen, as a citizen, as a member of the public, also as a police officer, we don't feel this is secure, this should change, and that's how it should be done.
I don't think it's secure. I'm just saying that you've got to see sometimes.
Yeah, but because it's not a crime, that's what I'm saying. Because it's not a crime, the thing about it is, even though you can have the opinion, you can say what you're saying, and you're correct, yeah, and I'm not disagreeing with you, the fact that it's not a crime, yeah, so that means you can't trump our right. And a lot of police officers want to trump our right by saying exactly what you've just said, because of the situation, because of it. And if that's the case, like I said, then it needs to be petitioned for it to change legally and lawfully.
No, I see what you're saying, 100%. I see that, you know, you're coming from the point that if we're in such a state where we're such a risk, then those laws should be in place to stop this, and they're not in place, so we're not going to stop it.
Yeah, exactly. So that is the top and the bottom line, really.
And for me, it's more just generally trying to understand why and what, you know, because I don't think conversations like this happen enough, do they?
No, you're right.
You know, and you know, members of the public walk past and think what they're doing, we think what you're doing, you know, and people don't understand. So I'd rather just ask.
But in a sense, we're here as educators. Yeah. Because in a sense, if you said you've watched the Luton Standoff already, technically that should have educated you to what is happening in the I'll use the word auditing world, that people are coming out, standing up for their photography right and being able to film, and it should be sort of like, well, there is a memo that's been sent out, by the chief constables on the, was it NCPP?
NPCC.
Yeah, NPCC, and it states, that photography is not a crime and you should leave us alone. I'm not going to say you shouldn't engage with us, which we should, because that's the safety aspect of finding out what's going on. But once you've found out what's going on, that's when everybody should back off and say, okay then, it's not a crime, do you know what? And then if you want to be reasonable and have that conversation and discussion, I'm not going to turn around and say, no, you're correct, privacy and all that. Oh, lovely. And this is what we want as well. We want this, we want the blue lights too. People are interested in police cars and the whole.
Then also see that police are doing their. Also, when you see this sort of stuff, police speeding up with the blue lights going all the time, you see that police. then they see as well that the police, they're not just sitting around, you know, all day, you know, they're actually going out there, you know.
And it's to build barriers. I mean, sorry, it's to build bridges. Yeah. They'll say it's to build barriers, break down barriers. You'll be like, yep, that's what we're supposed to do, is break them barriers down, build those. Anyway, it's really nice that you've taken time out, yeah. As far as I'm concerned, I think that this is one of my better interactions with the police, and because you've been on TV already, you're going to be the star of my show.
How is Chris doing? How is Chris doing? Is he still a trafficker?
No, not anymore. Right.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Cheers.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Yeah, he's a good officer.
And that is what the whole aspect of being out here is all about. Police officers like him. What's his name? What's his name?
Tim.
Tim.
What
Police
is it,
officers like
384?
Tim.
I think he's 384.
That is that's what we've come here for today, to make sure that none of our rights is going to be abused. He said that we're not going to be searched today, we're not going to get a stop today. That is comforting in itself. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to wrap this up, and yeah, we'll see you on another video. Bye. Let me see this gate close. They said I can't get in there. Close, gate, close. Chung chung. Well, I'm glad to see that that memo that's been sent out to the police by their was it all the chief constables. Well, I'm glad that Luton's taking heed and respecting the right of photographers and people filming outside the police station, and they don't seem to think that it's unusual behaviour. You know, you get all that the issue of it's unusual. Well, you know, train spotting to me is unusual. I'm not a train spotter. Well, not unusual, it might be slightly kind of not my thing, you know, but it doesn't mean to say that what I'm doing is anything different, you know. But it seems like all these interactions have been quite good interactions. Oh. That took a little bit of effort getting up that hill. What hill? Oh, he had a stony face. Why don't he smile like everybody else? It's been a good day. It's been a good day today. It's a good day today. It's been a good day today. Today's been a good day. Do you know what it is? You know, sometimes you really have to understand that we're out here exercising our right. Yeah, we're not out here to antagonise police. You know, we're out here just exercising our right. It says that people can photograph in public. Photography is not a crime. You know, and that's all we're doing really. The interactions with the police are other things. You know, they go under that category of other category. You know, technically what they're doing is actually correct. They should be leaving us alone. You know, they shouldn't be coming up to us and asking about what are we doing. You know, they should be coming up to us and saying, hi there, gents, you all right? Yeah, it's a bit chilly out here. You know, we know that you can obviously film. And that's it really. I don't even know what else they can say. You know, and I do believe that Luton at the moment has done all. AB, as I said before, you set the precedent here. You know, getting roughed up, detained, you know, by that Sgt Bullyboy. But the rest of the staff here today, anyway, have just left us alone. They've read the memo. they've watched the video and they've said, do you know something, just leave the guys alone, you know, as long as they're not going to try to rush the gate. That's it. I ain't trying to rush the gate. Filming a gate is not a crime, you know, so what's the problem? It's actually quite a funny sign actually. Warning, keep clear. Gates may move at any time. I wonder how that's going to move. I wonder how that's going to move. Like he's going to get up and run. Ah, well they're moving slow, I must admit. Moving really, really slow. Oh well. Smiling. Leaving the gates wide open. Oh man, are you sure? Oh, and look how slow they move to close. And this is what I don't understand. They say when you're outside filming, yeah, it looks really suspicious because that's a secure building. And then they've got these big gates, and then they drive off and they leave these big gates open. Yeah, right, what's the logic in that? They should be sitting there waiting until it closes and then drive off. Surely. Don't call me Shirley. Name that film. We'll come back and speak to them probably another time. There's a little phone, no yellow box. So that's it, that's Luton police station. And as I've said, yeah, we'll come back and give props if they deserve it with other auditors. But as far as I'm concerned, Luton, you didn't do too bad today, you know, you got saved. Yeah, the interactions was okay. The flag don't look too happy. There you go. Was that Bedfordshire Police?